Hello, and welcome to Aoife from Heathrow Express. You might notice that we are on Heathrow Express for this video. So, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. We've got as much time as it is for this train to turn around before we go to Heathrow, unexpectedly. So, you were recognised under the Recognised Innovation Scheme. So, number one, can you introduce yourself?
So, as you've already said, Liam, my name is Aoife Considine and I'm the Fleet Engineering Manager for Heathrow Express.
What does that mean?
So it essentially means, well, this train that we're on now, we have 14 of these trains in our fleet and we have to get 10 into service each day to meet our customer demand.
Right. You always get 10 in?
We always strive to get 10 in.
Right. Cool. Now, you were nominated for taking people with you during a period of organisational change. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I can. So at the moment, Heathrow Express as a business is actually going through quite a large organisational and structural change. We're introducing new trains in the early part of next year, which means that these current trains, the ones that I work on and manage, will actually be coming out of service. Not only that, but our existing depot where we maintain the trains is actually going to be closing. So obviously that has quite a large impact on the staff, including my team and Siemens, who are our train maintainers, on the actual people who work there, who will be having to find roles elsewhere, and also trying to keep this fleet running until the new trains come in. So as part of what I was recognised for was just actually noting the impact that such a change has on staff and trying to keep morale high and focus on well-being during this change.
Right. And have you had any feedback for that, your efforts?
Yeah, it's been really good, and actually what's allowed it to happen is the close collaborative relationship me and my team at Heathrow Express have with Siemens. So we sit on the same depot site. Any initiatives we try to do jointly. Only this week we ran a health fair. So we had not only our Siemens staff, HEX staff, but also the ISS cleaning staff on the depot. All together, there were discussions on fatigue, on healthy eating. We had whole body health scans. So it really brought people together, discussing kind of just in an easy to talk to each other environment about sort of often quite difficult issues. And also since that, there's been some great suggestions from a lot of the other staff for other initiatives we can do. And it's my job in a managerial role to actually ensure that we implement those changes and actually meet what our staff actually need.
Right. Cool. Well, this video is also to inspire other people as a recognised person. So, please start with, what did you want to be when you grew up?
This is going to sound awful, but I wanted to be a lizard on a motorbike. Now, I think my parents will probably tell you that railway engineer is probably as far-fetched as a lizard on a motorbike. Yeah, I was a strange child. But that aside, actually, for a long time, I wanted to be a professional dancer. But I thought engineering would probably pay the bills a bit more.
Can you ride a motorbike?
I cannot ride a motorbike, and I'm also not reptilian.
Right. Okay, so did you ever consider transport as a career option, not on a motorbike?
Not really, to be honest. I suppose yes and no. I never considered rail, but transport has always been a massive interest of mine. I thought possibly in commercial aviation or in airports, and actually my current role with Heathrow Express has that sort of link to the airport, well, a literal railway link. So I have sort of ended up in that world, but I fell into the rail industry. I started doing a graduate scheme with Transport for London and then worked for London Underground and just never looked back since.
You fell into it?
I fell into it.
It's a very common answer. So where are we? What keeps you working in rail?
It's the people. Like, hands down, they're the most committed, caring and supportive group of people you'll ever come across. They really care about their product, they care about their passenger, and they're always willing to lend a hand.
You've had a good experience. Where do you see yourself in 20 years?
So what, I'll be nearly 50.
On a motorbike?
I don't know, Transport Commissioner sounds nice, doesn't it?
Transport?
Commissioner.
Commissioner, well, yeah.
Or maybe Mayor of London. Aim high.
It's probably something more than that, though. Prime Minister?
Oh no, I don't want that mantle, thank you very much.
Okay, so who do you think is a good role model for a future leader in transport?
So this is often a question that's asked, and to be honest, I don't have any kind of big person that I think is an incredible role model. I've had some amazing role models all throughout my career and throughout my life, and I think it's those people, whether they're in senior management or middle management or even otherwise, it's just people who make time for you, no matter how busy they are. they take that time out of their day to support your career or to give you that sort of advice or a quick chat. And you find a lot of that in the rail industry, and it's something that I definitely need to work on with my own team, and ensuring that I take time out of my day to actually just have that chat, see how they're doing, and focus on their development.
Okay, so it's a development point for you to get to that stage.
I think so, definitely.
Cool. Well, good inspiration. What advice would you give to a new starter in transport?
Do everything, see everything. Yeah, no, ask people. People love telling you how much they know about transport, so you've got a lot to learn.
Right. What advice would you give to senior leaders in transport?
Make workplaces comfortable, accessible, and places that young people or even people from different industries want to come to work. As a young female entering the industry and having to go work in railway depots, it's a daunting experience, I won't lie. They're all great. They're all great when you're there, but it's just like maybe setting up like buddy systems, or even kind of just having a canteen available. It's the little things that really make your staff want to keep coming back.
Okay. All right, that's a good one. Practical. The music is now starting. What non-transport industry do you think we can learn lessons from?
I think possibly the hospitality industry, like hotels and that, because it's a very similar kind of very large target market, but then very segmented, and you need to be able to address the different needs of different types of passengers.
Right.
My passenger in Heathrow Express is very different to, say, the Tube.
Okay, cool. I'm going to have to start rushing through this in case we go. Right, what rail industry challenge would you like to solve? If I gave you 100 million, just merging questions.
Okay, modal transport, so connections between like trains and buses and bikes in big transport hubs.
Perfect. Right, now, mega projects or incremental upgrades?
Incremental upgrades, I'm not a civil engineer.
More seats or more bikes?
More seats, definitely. Sort out bikes at stations. No, definitely, we need to do it like the Dutch, so you have actual places to park your bike at either end, and bike sharing. We need people on trains.
Bikes, their own bike, calibrated bike.
Well, there'll always be enough bike spaces, but I don't think we should sacrifice seats for bike spaces. We do.
You have to book them?
I don't believe so, no, because it's turn up and go.
Air conditioning or heating?
You need both. Climate change, come on.
Climate change, yeah. And tell us a fun fact.
In my spare time, I choreograph musicals.
Wow. Interesting. So much so I can ask you more. But we don't have time because we need to get off. Thank you very much, Aoife.
Thank you, Liam.
Thanks for watching.